Welcome back to Custom Carnage 6 Round 1. As it rolls on, folks, this is the calm before the chaos hits, as we're going to introduce our first 4 cars that will be competing tonight. Starting up front on the inside lane will be Dutch Vandership from Dutch Clutch Racing in his Cosmic Coupe. Starting off, sitting next to him on the outside lane up front will be Gino from the Wizard of Oz Racing in his Nerve Hammer. Starting off on the inside in the back row will be Kid Charmaine from Abnormal Speed Racing. Sitting in the back row on the outside will be Tina Wolf from Dog Squad Racing in her fast fish named Mirage. Alright, let's get tonight's racing action started. We are off and racing, as it is going to be Dutch taking that lead. Ooh, he went up really high there and took out a sign already. We ought to give out bonus points for taking out signs here on this track. I tell you, there's a lot of that going on. Just about as many ties as we've had, but we haven't had any ties yet this season. It will be Dutch, Gino, Kid Charmaine, Tina Wolf. You just watched it, folks. It was Dutch Vandership taking lap number 1. What will happen here in lap number 2 is we're back up at the top of the Comet Tail. All 4 cars are off in a nice little race here. Look at that tight battle going on. We still got one heck of a battle. Look at this battle going on there between Gino and Kid, as Kid takes it coming out of turn number 2. Coming down here into that Widowmaker run we go, folks. It looks like it will be Kid, Gino, Tina, Dutch Vandership. We are now at the midway point of this heat, and it is Kid Charmaine that's got the lead by 1 point. But we got a lot of racing here left to do, as we are back off and racing. This time it's going to be Kid taking that lead coming out of turn number 1. Not such a tight battle as it was last time. This Kid is going to try to extend that lead here coming into the slingshot, but we got a 3-pack of really racing going on, as it will be Kid, Tina, Dutch. It is Kid Charmaine moving on to that next round, but who will be joining her as we are back up at the top of the Comet Tail Raceway and off and racing we go. It is going to be Kid taking that lead. No, it is not going to be Kid taking that lead. It looks like it's going to be Dutch taking the lead instead. It's Charmaine and Tina there is in a real heck of a battle. I lost track of who was who out there for a second, folks. It will be Dutch, Kid, Tina, Gino. There you have it, folks. It will be Kid Charmaine and Dutch Vandership moving on to that next round of racing action. We're going to have Tina Wolf and Gino be eliminated here. I hate to see them go. I appreciate them joining us. Hope to see them back here again real soon at the Comet Tail Raceway. Let's get on to our halftime show, presented to you by none other than DA.
Mr. Russell versus Sarge. Thank you, Rick. This is Custom Carnage Halftime Heat Edition. Buckle up, Butterbean, cause when these lights go green, the laws of physics go splat. It'll be Mr. Russell breaking the laws. Mr. Russell versus Nitro Z. I don't know about Nitro Z, but I do know Nitro, and I'd like to stick it up a Rick's ass. Maybe that would loosen him up a little bit. What do you guys think? Nitro with the win.
Hate to sound like a broken record, but once again I apologize for DA. Coming in qualifying in the 13th position, it is D-Ray Hollandbud from DRJ Racing in his Plymouth Barracuda. He comes in qualifying in the 20th spot. It is Wild Hair from Polk County Diecast Racing in his 1959 Pontiac Fiero. Coming in qualifying in the 36th spot is Captain Carl from Knobby Ridge Racing in his Corvette. Qualifying in 52nd is Demon Preacher in his 1957 Chevy. And we are off at our second heat of the night, as it is going to be Wild Hair that's going to take that lead in that, coming out of that first set of turns. Got a nice little battle going on up there between D-Ray and Demon Preacher for second place. We come down here into that slingshot. It is Wild Hair still holding on to that lead. It will be Wild Hair, D-Ray, Demon Preacher, Captain Carl. Wild Hair looks pretty good there in lap number 1, as he will continue to sit up front here. Folks, for lap number 2, can he make it 2 in a row? They are off and racing. Whoa! What the heck happened there to D-Ray? He decided to do a little dribbling that first straight. And it will be Wild Hair that's going to take a big lead here. As you got Captain Carl, he got all kinds of spun around up there too. This is kind of a mess here, folks. I don't know what these guys are doing. Coming down here to the end, it will be Wild Hair, Captain Carl, Demon Preacher, D-Ray. It is Wild Hair that's got a nice commanding lead here with 10 points. All three of the other drivers are sitting there at 4, so this is up for grabs for any of those other 3 to jump back in here and make it onto that next round of racing. Looky there, it's going to be Captain Carl that's going to have a lead there, but he's really being challenged there by D-Ray. Coming down here to that slingshot. D-Ray's trying to look to make a move to get around him here. Captain Carl's off the track, bounces back on the track, and we'll finish the race. It will be D-Ray, Demon Preacher, Wild Hair, Captain Carl. All right, folks, this should be our final race tonight, barring a tie, which we have not had yet this season. That's kind of crazy. Wild Hair does have the advantage here, so he will definitely be moving on to the next round of racing. But who will be joining him as we are off in racing? It looks like it's going to be Demon Preacher that's going to take that lead. He's going to try to extend it here as the other 3 cars are back there really battling it out, coming down here to that Widowmaker run. Oh, looky there. You got D-Ray that got spun around there. Got sideways. It will be Demon Preacher, Wild Hair, D-Ray, Captain Carl. We almost had our first tie of the season there, folks. If D-Ray could have kept it straight going down that Widowmaker run, but now he started drifting there, and that allowed Wild Hair to come up there and make a pass on him for second place, and that ended up costing him a point. If he could have gotten that other point, he would have been in a tie there with Demon Preacher, and they would have had a race off, and D-Ray might have had a chance to move on to the next round, but instead it will be Demon Preacher joining Wild Hair in the next round of racing. So sorry to see you go, D-Ray. Hope to see you get back here again real soon at the Comet Tail Raceway. Captain Carl, always a privilege to have you here. Hopefully I'll see you back here again real soon. As we come to the conclusion of yet another racing event, I'd like to thank each and every one you see here on the screen for making this channel possible, and each and every one of you for tuning in each and every week, making this thing an exciting adventure for both me and sidekick Sandy. Folks, I tell you what, like I say every week, it's a tough time out there. So the best thing we can do right now is just be grateful for what we have. Thank everyone for being a part of our lives, and spread some kind words throughout your day and brighten up someone's day. Until next time, race fans, happy racing and God bless.